Good evening. With the Trendez news report. In a bold and unexpected military operation, Ukrainian forces have launched the largest attack on Russian soil since World War II, seizing scores of villages in Russia's Kursk region, capturing hundreds of Russian soldiers, and forcing the evacuation of tens of thousands of civilians. For over a week, Russian troops have struggled to repel the Ukrainian advance, revealing surprising gaps in Russia's military preparedness. Russia's Kursk, Bryansk, and Belgorod regions share a 1,160-kilometer border with Ukraine, with the Kursk region alone accounting for 245 kilometers of that frontier. Despite some fortifications and checkpoints, the long border remains a vulnerable point for Russia, especially as Moscow has concentrated its most capable forces in eastern Ukraine. These forces have been pressing offensives there, making steady, though incremental, gains. The Ukrainian incursion, however, bypassed these heavily fortified areas, taking advantage of a porous border and Russia's focus on eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian troops, reportedly informed of their mission less a day before the operation began, encountered little resistance as they crossed into the Kursk region. Unlike previous Ukrainian counteroffensives that faced heavy resistance, the Russian military's initial response relied heavily on air support, with warplanes and helicopters deployed to slow the Ukrainian advance. However, Ukrainian forces managed to shoot down at least one Russian helicopter and damage another, further complicating Moscow's efforts to regain control. Russian reinforcements have since been brought in, but their lack of combat experience and difficulty coordinating have hampered their effectiveness. Military analysts suggest that the Russian forces have been caught off guard by the speed and scale of the Ukrainian offensive. Retired Australian Major General Mick Ryan described the Russian response as slow and disorganized, allowing Ukrainian forces to continue exploiting their breakthrough. The situation remains fluid, with Kyiv remaining tight-lipped about its long-term plans in the Kursk region. Analysts caution that if Ukraine attempts to hold its positions deep inside Russian territory, it could face significant risks, including vulnerable supply lines and potential Russian counterattacks. However, the operation has already provided a significant morale boost to Ukrainian forces and demonstrated their ability to take the fight directly to Russian soil. As the conflict continues to evolve, Trendez News will keep you updated on the latest developments. Stay tuned for more in-depth coverage and analysis. Thank you for joining us at Trendez News. We'll see you next time with more breaking stories.